Today is July 7th, the 7th day of the 7th month. In numerology, 7 is one of the most sacred vibrations that exist. The seeker, the mystic, the truth teller, the number of inner knowing, spiritual awakening, and the questions that matter most. The 7-7 portal is a spiritual gateway that opens every year on this date. A moment when the veil between your conscious awareness and your deeper knowing thins. When what you genuinely know at the level below thought, below habit, below the noise of daily life becomes more accessible, more available, more able to be heard. This year, the 7-7 portal is particularly potent. We are in a one universal year, the year of new beginnings, of initiation, of the first step into a new era. And July carries the energy of the 7, the mystic's month. The 7-7 portal is a 1-7 year and a rare convergence of beginning and depth, of the first step taken from a place of genuine inner knowing rather than habitual momentum. And today, Neptune also stations retrograde, the planet for spiritual perception turning inward. The universe is not being subtle about what this day is for. This is not a meditation for manifestation in its normal sense or conventional sense. This is a meditation for knowing, for hearing what you actually know before you decide what to do with it, for the kind of victory that comes from living in alignment with who you genuinely are, rather than performing a version of yourself that the world finds more acceptable. That is what the 7-7 portal offers. And today we're going to use it. So take a breath and let yourself arrive fully into this moment. Find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down, and let your body become still. Take a slow breath in, hold it at the top, and release with a long, conscious exhale. And let that exhale carry out anything that you don't need right now in this space. The urgency, the to-do list, the performance. Now let's do that again. Breathe in deeply. Hold for a few moments. And then let it fully out. And let that exhale be as long as it wants to be. All right, one more time. And this time, on the inhale, imagine breathing in the energy surrounding this portal, the sacred 7, the truth seeker's frequency, and hold that within you. And on the exhale, let anything that isn't yours release, because you're clearing space for what's about to arrive. Good. Now we're in it. I want you to imagine standing at a threshold. Not necessarily a literal doorway, but something much older than that. A circle of standing stones. An arch of ancient light. A place that has always existed just at the edge of your ordinary perception, waiting for a moment like this to become accessible. The 7-7 portal is not outside of you. It's a frequency that your own consciousness can access. A state of knowing that is always present, but rarely this available. Today, the veil is thinner. The access is easier. You don't have to reach for it. You simply have to be willing to step through. So with your next breath, let's step through. Let yourself arrive on the other side, where the knowing is quieter and clearer and more settled than the ordinary mind. Let's take a moment and feel what's here. It might feel like spaciousness, like a settling, like something that was slightly off key is now becoming harmonious, like arriving somewhere you've been before but haven't been in a while. This is your own center. The 7/7 portal did not create it. It just made it easier to find. Here is the question that the 7/7 portal is designed for. Not what you hope is true, not what you've been told is true, not what would make the best story or the most logical sense or the most socially acceptable answer. But what do you actually know? Let's sit with that question for a moment. Let it be a genuine question and not a rhetorical one. What do you know in your body, in the place underneath all the managing and performing and adjusting about your life right now? About where you are, where you're going, what matters to you, and what doesn't. Let the knowing come without immediately editing it or analyzing it, without immediately figuring out what to do with it, without filtering it through what's practical or what other people would think or whether it even makes sense. Just simply, what do you know? Now just let it be enough that you know it. For now, in this moment, you don't have to act on it, explain it, or justify it. You just have to let it be known. The 7/7 portal in numerology is associated with victory, but not the external kind, the inner kind. The victory of living from your actual center rather than the version of yourself that has been shaped by everyone else's expectations, projections, and needs. So I want to ask you, from this place of quiet knowing, what does victory actually look like for you? Not for your family's version of your life, not for the spiritual community's version, not for social media's version, but for you. What does victory look like for you? What does waking up in the morning and feeling genuinely good about your life look like? Not perfect, not finished, just genuinely actually good, aligned, purposeful, and real. Let that vision be as specific as it wants to be. Let it be humble if it wants to be humble. Let it be big if it wants to be big. Let it be quiet. Let it be loud. Let it be whatever it actually is, rather than what you think it should be. That is the target. Not someone else's finish line, but yours. Now I want you to repeat this after me, either in your mind or out loud. I know what victory looks like for me. I know what a genuinely good life feels like in my body. I release the borrowed definitions. What I should want. What success should look like. What others have told me to reach for. I am claiming the version that is actually specifically mine. The 7/7 portal is the perfect moment for this practice. I want you to let 7 things surface. 7 things that you know to be true about yourself, your life, your path, your gifts, what's working for you, what's ready to shift. They don't have to be profound. They just have to be true. So let them come in one at a time in whatever order they arrive. What's the first thing that you know? The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. And the seventh. The one that was waiting for all the others to go first. These are 7 truths, yours, real, known truths. These are your anchors for the month ahead. When things get loud and uncertain and that fog tries to come back in, return to what you know. Return to these 7 things. All right, now take a full deep breath and breathe in the knowing of these things. Let them settle into your cells rather than just your mind. The portal doesn't close when you open your eyes. It's a frequency that you can return to. The 7/7 energy is available throughout the day for multiple days. Any moment you're willing to go quiet enough to hear it. But this practice, the 7 truths, this genuine knowing, this inner victory, this you carry out with you. The seeker finds what they were looking for when they stop looking outside and begin looking within. 7 is the mystic's number, the truth teller's frequency, the vibration of the one who goes deep enough to find what's actually real. And you went deep today. You found what's real. So carry that forward. Happy 7/7 portal. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes.